Bipartisanship can be hard to find, but at the University of Illinois Springfield, all you have to do is look under one roof. Make that two. For the second year in a row, the chairman of the college Republicans and president of the college Democrats live in the same townhouse. But that's not all.
I'm reading about mitosis because we actually have a test on that on Friday.
The secretaries of both organizations are also roomies. They live only feet away from each other in Lincoln Residence Hall.
It's a level playing field.
For Zach Watkins, the Republican chairman, and Sean Miller, the Democratic president, it seems like fate brought them together.
Housing magically put us together and put Sean and I both upstairs together. And I think it was within the first week we found out that we were both into politics and on opposite sides.
We come home one night after our meetings to elect new officers, and I said I'm the president of the college Democrats, and he said I'm the chairman of the college Republicans. So that was an interesting night.
While they try to avoid talking about politics at home, they admit it comes up. That's led to a few interesting living room debates.
Last year during the governor's race, there was a Brady commercial that came on, and I said a couple of comments about it, and Zach had a few comments to say too. So after about 5 minutes worth of debate, we were just like, okay, well, time to do the dishes. So
politics can be very polarizing, but I think something that's caused problems in America is that the politics is so polarizing, and both sides refuse to find the common ground. So, living together, you kind of learn to do the opposite and get along and find that common ground that you have together to move forward.
The two secretaries also admit to talking politics, but they wouldn't have it any other way. They actually chose to live together after meeting at freshman orientation.
We talk about all sorts of things, and I think it's because we're both very passionate about what we believe. So there's never really, I think at least once a day, something comes up and we'll talk about it, whether it be maybe something Congress has just legislated on or something going on in the Illinois community.
I wouldn't want someone who agrees with me all the time, and it makes for a more interesting living arrangement. A lot of our classes even kind of make it applicable to life. So when we talk about certain subjects or certain assignments we have, sometimes it comes up.
Both Andrea Carlson, the Republican, and Michelle Tuma, the Democrat, have their own political heroes, proudly displayed in their room.
We kind of have our own separate walls of people within our parties that we kind of, admire or we look to for kind of inspiration. My side of the wall, I have obviously some Republican people right here.
This is my side of the wall, my closet. We have the Kennedys. We were both very into the Kennedys, what series is that? The mini-series on AMC. We watched that together. That was a good bonding experience.
And while it might not always be easy to live in a dorm room divided, it does have its advantages. The groups have been able to cross party lines to co-sponsor events.
We've done a volleyball match. Republicans won, by the way. We did a volleyball match. We did a spaghetti dinner that some of the Democrats came with us.
So I can just lean out my door and say, hey, Zach, you want to do this, rather than having to send him an email or just call him.
So why is there so much bipartisanship at UIS? That's an easy question for both parties.
I think because of the fact that we are in Springfield and a lot of people do come here because of, the political science program or anybody who's just really passionate about it, that you'll probably have higher instances of that happening here.
I feel like a lot of the kids that are involved in politics here at UIS, we all get along. Like, we're all in model Illinois government, a lot of us. So we all hang out, and it's just really nice.
All four agree that professional politicians could learn a few things from their living arrangement, but they doubt it would go as smoothly.
It's definitely a lesson that you can learn because if you see that you're working to a common goal, which all of us are working towards a common goal, which is our education, you can look past our petty differences and things that have happened in the past to forward that one goal.
And at the end of the day, when the politics are over, there are more important issues to debate.
Who's going to buy the toilet paper?
An issue that requires bipartisan support. For the UIS Newsroom, I'm Blake Wood.